Welcome to Jurassic Park. Well, sort of. We're not actually building Jurassic Park in this playthrough, but I wanted to start the series off with that. What are we going to be doing? So we're playing Jurassic World Evolution 2. It's been a hot minute. I think it's been almost a year since I've played this game. Let's get back into it. This is a franchise I've played tons of, and I'm really excited to do this. What we're gonna do, or what I'm thinking, is that I want to build a DFW, Department of Fish and Wildlife, like Dinosaur Refuge and Education Center. I thought that could be really fun. And what we'll do, and the reason I have money and certain things turned on, is that rather than breeding dinosaurs to put into the park, we're going to rely on the wild expeditions and the acquisition center to actually get all the different animals in the park. I think this could be quite fun. I've turned on some stuff. I think I'll modify the settings as we go if I feel like I need to, because the game can be a little bit weird. I have money enabled. I think it's just a little let's just see if I can make money. If this really goes poorly, maybe I turn it off. But I believe in myself. I think I can do this. I have not planned pretty much anything out, but we're on the oh dear, what map is this? Is it safe to go to park? Tell me. Oh dear. This is professional. We're on Sierra Nevada. Yes, this is the campaign map. I love this map. I think the backdrop's really pretty. I love the subtle neutral tones of all the trees. I thought that could be fun. Give a nice grounded feel to this park that we're going to try to build. I think it's the Sierra Nevada map. Yeah. Now, first things first is I have to figure out where I'm going to put the entrance to this. And I'm not entirely sure. Let's maybe I do here. Or here. I think I do over here. I think this is a nice spot. Then we can build it up to here where that nook was, and then we'll eventually build everything out to the view of the lake with the mountains behind it. Because you don't want to start with your great vista initially, right? We're gonna save that for when things are really working. Now, because I have money enabled, I can't just go full creative mode. I need it to actually somewhat function. I've tried to keep it pretty simple, so I don't think it'll be a huge... I like to think it's going to be fine. Everything's going to be cool. We'll get through this, and it's going to be great. It's going to be great. It might be great. We're going to find out. Okay, so I need a rival building. There's a lot of good choices. I'm thinking... Let's see if my game's gonna not lag out here horribly. Alright. I think the DFW one could be good, but there's the Malta one. I don't know if that's gonna be quite the vibe, but I do have to use a few of the Malta build set buildings because I need to put the acquisition center down. Maybe I do this, and I feel like maybe this will just look weird, but I think it'll be bold, dramatic, kind of exciting, like a bit of a ruined building up in the mountains. I don't think that works. The more I thought about it, the more I'm like, I don't know if that is gonna work. This is the hardest choice. don't... No, no, no. No, 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 no. I can't do that. It's too basic. But this is pretty bland. It's not... Screw it. Let's do it. Okay. Let's maybe clear out... I don't want path. I want trees. We're going to clear out some trees. Now, this is going to be a vanilla playthrough. There's a lot of amazing mods, and I used to go crazy with mods, especially in the first Jurassic World game. I don't know if I'm going to... On this playthrough, it's going to be vanilla, and maybe on... If this does well, if I really like it, I want to do something else. Maybe on a separate playthrough, I'll actually get some mods, and we can use those, because I really do like using them. Let's put it off to the side, to the right here, just a little bit. And maybe we'll elevate it just a little bit, too. We'll do two rings. 2 rings elevation. I think that's pretty good. Get a bit of a hill over here. Yeah, I can get behind that. You know what? We're doing them all to once. Yeah, I want to do it. We're going to see if I can make this work. If I really hate it, I guess I can change this out later. Alright. Let's place this down and begin our park. Oh, right. I have to unpause it. I think I'm ready to unpause it. I think we're good. Let's unpause it. Yes? Yes, we're unpausing. We're going. Now, because I'm arbitrarily banning the use of a hatchery, I'm not going to do a hatchery. So, we're just going to pretend that doesn't exist. And we're going to build the acquisition center. I should have research disabled. I'm going to pause it just so my finances don't get crazy. We're going to do that. We'll do this here. Because this is a pretty important building, we're going to start with it. Like that. And I want this to be pretty close. I kind of want this to feel thematically connected. So that can go like that. Let's go ahead and hit play. I really want to try to limit it. I feel like sometimes if I use the acquisition center, I don't get particularly interesting dinosaurs. So if I find that that keeps happening, maybe I will put a hatchery down at some point just so we can work with some interesting species. But hopefully it'll all work out in the end. Alright. Let's get good slope here. There we go. Like that. Very nice. Slightly different levels. Big fan of that. I have to remember all the different paths. Let's just place some pathing. Not a huge fan of that. This could be good. I kind of want like a brick-looking path. It's just kind of asphalt. It's not quite what I want. It's a bit red. This is like, oh man, maybe I should have found some path mods so I could have had the kind of path that I wanted to look at. What's this actually look like? Is this the Jurassic Park logo? Do I use the logo for my dinosaur rescue? I can always change this, so let's not go crazy. I feel like these buildings should be connected with something a bit more exciting. Okay, we're gonna have this go straight out. And then this is going to curve off. Oh yeah, I also have weather turned on. Is this gonna look weird? Yes. Okay, so we're gonna use that. I'm happy with. Storm warning. Well, you know, we're what, maybe 5 minutes into this playthrough and I've already ran into this. It's fine. It'll be okay. I did say I haven't done this in a minute, so oh, that's so loud. Hold on. I don't know if it's gonna be loud for you. Hopefully it's not. Sound effects. I still feel like that's a little loud. I don't know. Let's crank that down a little bit. That's a bit better. Okay. So we have our little buildings to get us started. We do have to keep in mind guest needs, but everything's unlocked. They do have hotels and different deals. I'm debating if I want to add a hotel to get started. I do want to add a shelter, emergency shelter. But I don't want to wait too long to actually start getting some dinosaurs, because I think I want to make sure we get some exciting stuff initially, get this series going off to a good start. So Kentrosaurus, Dilophosaurus, Dracorex, Lystrosaurus, Nasutoceratops. Oh. Okay. Well, yeah, my weakness is Nasutoceratops. That is probably my favorite dinosaur in this game. Do I be selfish and put my favorite dinosaur in first? Probably. Right. Let's see. What kind of viewing options do we have? Not a lot here. Is there a DFW viewing gallery? Is that a thing? I can't remember. No? No? Jurassic Park? No? Wait. Oops. Yep. This is gonna be good. Alright, yeah, okay, there is. We're fine. There you go, the storm has passed. We are good to go. We're gonna do some decorating, but we're gonna put this on grid. We're gonna start off with a nice enclosure. What I want to do is build up this little corner with this architecture style, and then probably move to something a bit different. Maybe I even put dinosaurs like right outside the gate. That's bold. That's really bold, but maybe I'm feeling bold. Ow, you know what? I like this idea. We're gonna do it. Let's place that here. We'll let that hill sit however it wants. Put this, connect that. Okay. Let's get my viewing gallery here. For fences, I do have to keep in mind, I do have a lot of money. But let's see. I don't want to do want to do that. That. I like this. I want to leave a gap back here to maybe put some buildings and some backdrop. I can always change this. I don't have to be married to it just yet. This is a really big enclosure, but I kind of dig it. How far does this go to the edge? There's quite a lot of room over here. But maybe I just do this straight. And then we'll curve it nicely into this. I think I like this. It's a good shape. So I can take the path this way. Put smaller enclosures. Put some guest facilities. And I can weave the path in and around this enclosure. So if I take this and we start messing with terrain, I like this. So what I can do if I build this terrain out, I can weave the path around it, and we can try to chop into it a little bit. I can maybe create a bit of a natural slope around it so that you don't see everything from one angle. Make this feel a bit more dynamic for the guests. I can dig that. I need to put a gate. So I think I left dinosaur illness and stuff can be on, which means I need the staff facilities. Maybe I put those right here. And I have power turned off. I think that one's a bit obvious. I decided I just didn't want to deal with putting power buildings everywhere. I didn't think that'd be necessary. We need a... There's a paleomedical facility. I can do this style, but I think I want this to be DFW style. So we need the response facility. Let's put you here and put the paleomedical facility here. I like this. What we'll do now is I can have a little path come off this. And I can just meander through the trees to here. We're going to do the basic path coming off this. Oh, I hate that. This to come off straight. Have that come off straight. So there's a little path there. The trees, little staff path. I kind of like this. We're gonna get the layout. I want to come back in and decorate this up, but I don't. I want to get some dinosaurs in. So let's just go ahead and get some dinosaurs.